I really like the way that God puts together our teams. Our teams range from participants all over the United States who have never met each other, who come together for the sole purpose of serving the Lord on the field.
One of the neat things about going on a short-term mission trip is just getting to know the people that you go with. They challenge me in their dedication to Christ, to serving other people, and just to spreading His love throughout the world.
The people that you meet on the mission trips, on your team, and interpreters, staff, wherever you go with FAME, they're Christians that walk their walk and talk their talk.
It's a unique experience to get to share the joys and the sorrow of each trip with somebody that can understand where you come from and where you are, and can continue to share those moments with you even after you go home.
That's just one more reason that God sends you on a mission trip, is because there are people that He wants you to meet, and people that need to meet you, because you do have something to offer.
It's very important that they feel God calling them to do that, and that they are being obedient to the Lord in making their decision to participate.
Oftentimes I've had medical people especially ask me, why don't you serve back in the States? And I tell them that I go where I'm called.
If you've ever had a calling, if you've ever felt like you wanted to help outside of your country, you should definitely follow through with that.
I think it's something that you would find very rewarding. You see all types of patients. You are able to share the love of Christ with them. They seem receptive to that.
Even though we're here on a medical mission trip, the medical mission trip is about this much of it, and the evangelism is the rest.
We treat the local people for their medical needs, of course, and we try to provide some rice for food, but we also give them some knowledge of Jesus.
Not only physically are they hungry, but also spiritually that they're hungry. And through FAME, we are able to spread the word of Christ that helps that spiritual hunger to be fulfilled.
The patients seem to be very appreciative of what we do for them.
A woman hugged me and cried and said, "Thank you just for listening to what I had to say." So many times I get dismissed. We had taken the time to listen and pray with her, and she was so thankful that it affirmed her as a person.
We're not going to change the country. We're just going to do what we can do to make their lives a little bit better. For example, this morning we saw a little boy who had a skin infection. He had blisters on his face. They were obviously very painful. And to know that I could help that little boy who probably otherwise wouldn't get treatment without us being here, that's enough for me.
Sometimes it's hard to see the sad things, the malnourished children, the really ill people that can't get the same treatments that we can get in the U.S., but you have to look past those and see the people that we are helping, and the fact that, you know, medical is only a little bit of what we do here. Our bigger picture is to share the love of Christ with them.
I just feel like if one person can be led to Christ, then that's that one Band-Aid that we've put on a horrible situation. And that's what it's about, is bringing people to Christ's kingdom.
To whom much is given, much is expected. And I feel that to be Christ to other people, we have to put it in action. And even if it's maybe 10 people that see it, they may go off and tell 10 other people.
And I was kind of nervous about going, and then I got more involved with FAME, and I learned that they were organized, and they spent many weeks involved in how they were going to interact with people while they're in the country.
I felt such a sense of comfort and reassurance that everything was going to be fine. It wasn't one specific moment throughout the week that let me know that God was there or this was God's purpose. It was just everything that happened.
There's no real reason to feel anxiety or hesitation of the unknown, because there's a team of people that are there to support you, to guide you while you're in the mission, before you arrive to the mission, and even after you leave the mission.
And even though I may be a nurse and she may be a pharmacist, and we have a physical therapist here, it's important for us to do ministry work as well. It's important for us to do education work. It's important to us to be checking people in and talking to people. No matter what our role is at home, when we're here, we're a team.
In recruiting people to come on a mission trip with Fame, I really encourage them to think about ways they can be used on the field, especially with our non-medical people. There's so many things that they can contribute to a team.
Non-medical people can help on a Fame trip. There's always something to do, from counting pills to loading the suitcases with our medicines, from checking people in, from teaching a real simple lesson on just how to brush your teeth and use clean water.
If you are unable to physically come, you can also help by supporting, whether it's funds, whether it's helping out at the Fame offices, whatever the case may be.
There's so many prayers, there's people volunteering their time just to make this 1 week that I'm on happen.
Just asking people that do go on trips, what do you need, what can I go out and buy and be of help?
We all come again with our different skills and abilities. We all come with the purpose of serving God through medical evangelism. Things can change. We have to be very flexible. We might come with the purpose of going certain places and doing certain things, and things like this week the weather has affected us and we weren't able to travel out to the villages to do our medical evangelism, but God had other plans. He brought patients to us who needed medical care, and we were able to meet those needs.
Fame was the first organization to come here and to help us in the beginning, especially Lonnie Burley. She's, how can I say that, she's a best organizer. I can say the best I've ever seen, and so I'm so proud to know her and to work by her side. So please, if you can help this organization, that would be, how can I say that, a very, very, very good thing for us here.